What is good, micromanagers? It is your boy Money Mike, the Wolfmaster Super Saiyan, the rap game. Yeah, I'm saying, welcome back. Yeah, I'm saying to the channel. I know it's been a minute. Y'all know that I've been, working on these college courses. That's why it hasn't been much content. You know, we gonna make it do what it do. Y'all already see the title of the video. Yeah, I'm saying I don't want to make this long, but y'all already know when it comes to real talk and truth. You can rely on me to deliver just that. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be as factual as it is. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm telling you right now, disclaimer. If you hate truth, if you do not like truth, and you do not like real, stick around, because this is the video for you, as well as those who love it, because everybody needs to hear what I'm about to say about this. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't put two and two together for yourself, then you're going to hear it from me. You know what I'm saying? I don't sugarcoat nothing. We keep it real, we keep it 100, and we keep it as respectful as possible over here. Y'all already know, y'all already know what we do over here on the Money Gang. Y'all already know what it is. I was not going to make a video about this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody and their mama, their grandmama, their great-grandmama done made a video on some form on social media, some kind of message related to the Oscars fiasco with Will Smith and Chris Rock, right? I was going to make a video about it because, you know what I'm saying, like I was telling people on my personal time, I really don't care, because, it's not really my business. But the more I was hearing about the situation, and the more I was hearing other people put their 2 cents into the situation, I realized I had to make this video. Because people love to give biased opinions and not facts. So much people have made this situation what it's not. Because like I always say, everybody's always going to try to take something and use it to promote or push a narrative and an agenda. And that's what's been going on. And that's part of the reason why I decided, okay, you know what? I have to talk about it now. Right? Because the truth has to be told, and the deception has to be done away with. It has to. So, let's get the obvious out the way. Chris Rock was not in the wrong, and Will had no right to slap him. End of story. That's just the end of that part. Moving on. And here comes the defense in the comments. But he disrespected his wife and Will. But no. You can't defend somebody if they're not being attacked. Do your research. Research G.I. Jane. Put 2 and 2 together. And then understand the reference. That's the first part. See, I don't just come up here and talk. Personal or professional life, I don't come up here and just say anything without doing research and looking for evidence. And that's the problem with people nowadays. They just talk and they have no clue what they're saying. So, go research G.I. Jane and see the similarities and the reference. Because that's how reference works. Similarities. Now, moving on from that, okay, Jada's got alopecia, right? Hair loss. Okay. Boo-hoo, right? And that's not to sound insensitive, but at the same time, boo-hoo. Okay, she has a condition where she lost her hair. There's no proof or evidence that Chris Rock even knew that there was a medical condition behind her hair loss. And to think that he did is an assumption without evidence. Right? And if y'all want to talk about conditions so bad, I didn't hear anybody bring up the fact that Chris Rock has I forget what it's called, Asperger's or something like that, some form of autism, right? Nobody was talking about that. So if you want to talk about medical conditions, right? Chris Rock doesn't understand non-verbal like gestures and stuff. Reading a room, that's not something he can do. It has to be verbal. Going back to the point that if Will really had to do something about that, you know, he could have said something about it, and that goes to the point. I don't want to get ahead of myself because that's going in the direction that I'm trying to end this out with. I'm not I'm not even really upset with Will. If anything, is sympathy the word? I don't. Is it sympathy? I'm not sure which word I was thinking of, but concern maybe for Will, right? Because yes, he did that. Yes, he hit Chris Rock and it was wrong, and he didn't face charges. He wasn't arrested. Nothing. Which was a very strong possibility. You know, but Will's not really the problem, as you see by the title. It's not Will. It's Jada. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I've said this before. Listen, Will loves Jada. That's his wife. Okay, great. You're supposed to, right? Supposed to do that. Great. But to say that Jada feels the same way, to say that she loves Will like that, ooh, I call bull. And that's not my opinion. That's based off of her own statements and her own actions. My personal opinion has nothing to do with it. I move by the facts. There's an old saying, someone shows you who they are, believe them. Right? Jada has put this man Will through the ringer, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Man's basically a simp for his wife. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's supposed to love his wife. We already covered that. Don't bring it back up. Because everything that he's basically, Will is proven that he will do, whatever he has to for his wife, which is a good thing. But she's not reciprocating that. And not to bring up the past, but come on. The entanglement, that was the excuse given. You know what I'm saying? Jada's all up in Will's head. That's the problem right there. And he loves her too much to see it. It's a psychological thing going on. And I really feel bad for him because of that. It's mind trick. When you have people in your life that you really care about, but they just use and manipulate you, that's what happens. That is exactly what happens. And I've done research. Again, go look at her tweets that she's done from years back. Contradiction after contradicting, right? Because there have been rumors for years that from the open, I've seen so much people on social media talking about they was in an open relationship and blah blah blah. They denied that, by the way. What else, right? That that dude, what's his, August, right? August had came out on a radio show, right? And had stated that he gave, and I quote, gave years of his life to be with Jada, Will Smith's wife, and that Will Smith gave him his blessing to be with his wife. And after he said that, representatives on behalf of Jada said that was those were lies. That was a lie. And then 2 years after that, because I don't remember the actual year, but 2 years after that, I believe, then you had the whole, what's the thing called? The Red Table Talk or whatever it's called. I don't pay attention to this stuff, but I did look it up. And then she admits, oh, she had an entanglement with August, right? Now, for the record, even if they were in an open relationship, which there really is no such thing, because people like to make a lot of excuses. I have this. People want what they want to say, and they will say or do whatever to justify what they want. Open relationship, really not a thing. If you believe that, whatever. But realistically speaking, that's not a thing. Okay? So, hey, like I said, I tell the truth here. So, if you don't like it, it's tough. You don't have to agree. I won't force you to agree, but that's just the reality of reality. Alright? Anyways, from what I read, which was statements from Will and Jada, right? They were taking some time apart. I believe the quote was something along the lines of, find what makes you happy, I find what makes me happy, and then they'd come back. Something along those lines, right? And it's ironic because I saw a tweet from Jada addressing the rumors of her being with someone else or the open relationship thing, whatever. It was a tweet from, I believe it was 2013, right? And she had this long typed out message for Twitter, right? Which I don't use, by the way. So again, I don't pay attention to stuff like this, but for the sake of this situation, I did a little independent study. And the tweet from 2013, there was one particular part in it because she was basically, I guess it was like trying to prove a point to the people thinking that she was either in a relationship with someone else, with Will, or whatever it was. But she had said something. She asked a question along the lines of, should we marry or should we be with an individual who basically we cannot trust or can't control themselves within a situation? And I was thinking in my head, okay, because I've seen people do that before. Because that's absolutely right. You shouldn't be with someone who can't control themselves and hold themselves to high integrity and everything else she said in that tweet. Absolutely right. But you weren't doing those things. And Jada has proven time and time again that Will cannot trust her. These are from her own words, from her own tweets, people. Everything that she said you shouldn't be with a person for because you can't trust them and they can't act right when you're not around and you have to be concerned about what they're doing behind your back or whatever. All of that she did to Will. You know what I'm saying? So again, I say all that to say this. Celebrity or no celebrity, everybody is human. Right? Everybody makes mistakes. I'm not making this video to pick a side between Will and Chris, because like I explained at the beginning of this, there's no side to pick. Will was wrong. Right? And even if you want to claim that the joke was in poor taste, which it really wasn't. But if you want to say it was, since when do we promote violence for words, and not just words, but a joke, right? See, that's the part, right? That what they always teach you, right? You can't solve anything with violence, and that goes back to this point. I honestly don't believe that Will wanted to hit him. Everybody saw the video. That's why I don't have any videos or clips up here. This is just going to be me talking, because everybody's already seen it at least 100 times, if not more. Everybody saw Jada roll her eyes, then the camera to Chris, and then Will headed towards him. We all saw it. Everybody saw it. Okay. But you can't tell me that Jada wasn't the reason for it. You know, because Will himself was laughing at it. Y'all saw the evidence. Everything is there on the video. Will was laughing. And like some people have said, which is spot on, him going up to smack Chris Rock was in all possibility for two reasons. The first one being, a man can only handle so much pressure. So he lost his cool. And two, which relates to number one, and I had said this to some people too. If he hadn't have done that, him and Jada probably would have gotten into it at home in some kind of an argument. That's a very clear possibility had he not have done what he done. But hey, who knows, right? To the people who like to take situations and try to promote a narrative, stop. You know what I'm saying? I've seen so much foolishness. I've seen I've seen women praising Will Smith on social media, talking about he set the bar for husbands. This is what they should be. No. Hold on, y'all. I gotta plug up my computer. But no, you do not commit assault on one of the biggest stages of like Hollywood television, or anywhere for that matter, especially over the joke of a comedian. Note, a professional comedian. This man was paid to get up there, and this is the thing people don't even understand. Because yes, he's a comedian, yes, he told the joke, but you don't think that everything that he says has to be checked off and approved by the producers and the people who put him on for that particular segment? Come on now, people. Come on. Common sense. It's not that hard to figure out. Right? So, with that being said, like I said, don't make things what they're not. I saw another video, and this actually pissed me off, because this woman has this thing going around on social media, especially that crazy app TikTok, asking why is it a problem when black men protect black women, or some whatever the hell crazy question she asked. Protect from what? A joke? That's how sensitive people are? Like, and back to one of the first things I said on this video. We don't have evidence that Chris Rock knew that Jada had alopecia, right? We don't have proof of that. And I don't know if people understand how comedy works, but people who do that make jokes based on what they see in the room at that present time without prior knowledge. Most of the time. But anyways, with that being said, again, stop making things what they're not. Because protection, right? You sorry, y'all. Anyways, so like I was saying, protecting somebody from a joke, right? And again, even if it was taken offense to, it was not intended to do that. That's assumption and accusation that the person who said it meant harm, and then without even hearing whether they did or not, take action. And again, that's not to bash Will. That's just for these. That's just for the ones of you who's going to try to defend Will defending his wife over a joke, because Jada was not attacked in any way, shape, or form, realistically speaking. Right? And furthermore, what happened with that whole situation has nothing to do with black men not protecting black women, or any men to any women for that matter. So stop doing that. Just stop pushing narratives that aren't true. And I'm saying that pisses me off, especially with my background and the stuff that I've seen and been through and stuff. That just truly pisses me off. It's just despicable. But hey, there is evil in this world, and they're just gonna keep doing that, no matter what I or anybody else says. So, it is what it is. But I will say this: I've had people make jokes about me. Not only were they actually not funny, but they were hundreds of times worse than Jada Smith playing in G.I. Jane 2. Again, do your research and find the reference. Like I said, because I'm not going to make this any longer than it already is, because I got more important things to do. Everybody should have more important things to do than talking about celebrities in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith will always be, a GOAT at what it is that he does and what he's been doing his entire career, what he's been able to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Props. I'll end it with this, because when he was up there giving his, acceptance speech and everything, which, he referenced what Denzel told him. Everybody's been talking about that. When you're at your highest moment, that's when the devil tries to get you. That is true. But you see, Chris wasn't that devil. it would listen. People who can put two and two together understand that Jada is a snake. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Will took her back, and they're trying to make it work. That's what they said. So best of luck to them. But in all honesty, if a few months or years down the road something else with them happens, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be surprised. Not that people can't change, but Jada never showed that she did or she was willing to. I tried to look and see if she had ever apologized to Will for the entanglement, right? Couldn't find it. And just the fact, again, when August was on that radio show, he claimed that he gave up years of his life to be with Jada, and Will approved, which doesn't make sense. Jada's representatives denied that, but then come to find out years later, bam, entanglement. So, hey, it it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the more you look into it and you put all the pieces together, when it comes to Will and Jada, history just might repeat itself. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, I'll end with this. Don't cheat. Y'all have heard me say it in every video where cheating comes up. Don't do it. There's no excuse. Absolutely none. Alright. On to more important news. I'm going to start bringing some reactions back. Make sure, if you haven't, you hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell. Road to 2K subscribers. Follow on IG if you can. Stay up to date with everything that's going on. A lot of content in the work. Upcoming album, Struggles of a Soldier, later on this year. I'm going to try to drop a single off of that next month if I can get some things out of the way. And we're going to get reactions going to Patreon soon, as well as some live streaming on Twitch. All that is on the way. So we going to leave it off here. Much love as always. Ending off right here is your boy Money Mike. Peace. God bless. I'm out. See you in the next vid.